Got a good day
Yeah.
training in?
What'd you say?
Got a good day of training in?
Yeah, we just wrapped up training like an hour ago. I just been sitting in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can you hear
All
us
right.
good?
Yeah, it's whatever, it'll work here.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So I want to start it off by asking you. I know you were supposed to fight on the Contender Series last year, and then it got moved to Perth, correct?
Yep.
How was that process like? What was the process of them moving that fight?
It was it it was a blessing. Um, but like you're training up for I was supposed to fight in I think like August. And then it like late August, August 26th, something like that. And then it got pushed back another month, which sucks because like all the anticipation you're training up to. And then my coach was like, hey, it's getting pushed back, but you're getting signed to the UFC. So that was really cool. Um, and I mean, if we would have fought on the contender, like if everything would have played out the same way, I wouldn't have made it. So
Right.
um,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the way things panned out.
Yeah. Definitely. So you're a heavyweight, right? Contender.
Yeah, yep.
So the heavyweight division in the state that it's in right now, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Like every got everyone talks about the heavyweight division being one of the most dead divisions. There's not a lot of activity that comes from that division, and I just wanted to get
Yeah.
your thoughts on how you plan on taking your career through the heavyweight division.
Honestly, I don't, you guys got to think like, I think heavyweights, um, at least is in the male divisions is the smallest division. There's not a lot of us, so we can't fight as often. And like typically a lot of heavyweight fights end in knockouts. And so like the UFC automatic if you get knocked out or TKO, they bench you for 3 months. I think at minimum, I think it's like 90 days or something like that, for the knockout protocol. Um, so yeah, I think a lot of people don't take that into account, but like for me, I don't know. I want to, if I could go back to, I mean, hopefully, I don't know. I don't have any fights scheduled yet, but um, I would like to freaking stick these smaller fights out of the Apex cards, um, until I get into like my second or third contract, and then open up to bigger venues. Unless maybe you
Seattle.
guys are getting into this, but unless I get on that Seattle card in
Yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
yeah, let's go Seattle. We making it this
if
year.
I can get on that, then um, I would love to because it's my hometown. Other than that, man, like I think a lot of guys like I want to fight in front of a big crowd. I don't really care to, bro. Like if the bigger cards you fight on, the less chances you have of getting a bonus, just because there's so much more talent. They put a lot of the more exciting fighters on these bigger cards that draw a lot more fans' attention.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm trying to make as much money as I can, but I got a son on the way, so
Yeah.
um
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
I appreciate it, man.
So you train out of Seattle. You're from Seattle.
Well, I train out of Enum Cloud with Chase,
Wow,
but I'm from Seattle.
that's what's up. I'm from Washington. I live in Texas right now, but I
Okay,
love Washington so much. I can't. I want to come back so bad.
bro, it's crappy right now. It's raining and it's freaking cold.
I love
Yeah.
that weather though. It's
Okay,
there's something about it. I don't know. So with that being said, you want to stick through like the smaller little venues for as long as you can until you feel like you know
yeah,
it's time.
yeah. I mean, I would like to get my feet under me. I think a lot of guys try and accelerate their careers too quickly, and it's their downfall. Me, I want to make this a lasting career, at least 10 years, hopefully. So I don't mind the lower cards and maybe being placed earlier on the cards. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm trying to build a legacy in the UFC, um, and a good name for myself in the UFC, not like a 50-50 fighter. I don't want to be known as that. So
Yeah,
um, yeah, if that's I mean, I want to I just want to learn how the company works as well. And so getting to stay on these Apex cards or getting moved to the Apex cards, that would be amazing. Just because you're everything's kind of localized, like the PI, um, the Apex, they're right next door to each other. So yeah, man.
yeah, that makes sense. I understand that. Owen, you got anything?
Yeah. So, talking about maybe UFC Seattle. I mean, that's big. Go into that. If you did get the opportunity to get that fight, how important would that be for you? Come back. What's in that next step for you? How important would it be to fight in front of the home crowd?
It would be really cool, man. I think a lot of people are like, man, do you want to deal with the pressure? Bro, I've been fighting regionally, like in the Seattle area, Washington State. But like I when we took the fight in Perth, that was the guy's hometown.
Yeah.
If I could do it back like my way, like I would love to fight in my home city, bro. Like all the support. Um, like the Australian fans are great, but like nothing is better than getting to fight in your own town. I at least I think. Um, but yeah, man, if I could get that or Apex card, that would be dope. And I have an opponent in mind who I would like to get matched up with. So
Who is that?
AJ Fry, I think his name is.
Okay.
AJ
Um,
Fry. Okay.
he just lost a couple weeks ago, but I'm coming off a loss. He's coming off a decision loss. I think stylistically, he's a striker. I'm a striker. It makes a lot of sense, and I think um, it'll be a good show, especially if it's on a Seattle card or an Apex card. Um,
So Eli Ellison, AJ Fry in Seattle, maybe.
yeah,
We see
bro. I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
that's what I would like I said, or that fight on an Apex card, or I don't care. I think that opponent would be a good matchup for me.
Okay. Perfect.
Why
And
particularly him, if I may ask?
I think so just, I think my just watching him fight, I think he is a like out of respect, like I think that is an opponent that um I could beat. Like I just think stylistically, like he seems a little slower, and I'm like I'm not a shit talker, so he just seems a little slower. Um, I'm a very explosive, very quick A to B fighter, and I think if it went to the ground, I think I would be okay. He pushed up a lot against the cage on his last fight, but he didn't necessarily work from there. I'm okay with my cage work. I'm very comfortable with my cage work, and so I just think like his weaknesses are my strengths, and his strengths are also my strengths. Not saying I'm perfect. I have plenty of flaws, but um, I think stylistically, that's a fight I would win.
100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think that hey, maybe we could see Eli Ellison and Chase Hooper on the same card? Who knows?
Who knows? I think I don't know. I don't think they have them scheduled yet, but I think it would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Man, I love
100%.
Chase Hooper. He is a
Yeah,
character.
Oh, he's a good dude, man.
yeah.
Dude,
He's
he's
cool.
amazing. I would
And
love
you've
to
been
have
able
him
to
on
corner
sometime.
him, right?
What'd you say?
Have you been able to you've been able to corner him, right? Through his
Oh
fights?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been cornering him since his lightweight debut. So I don't know, the past 7 fights or 6 fights. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Should have
And that's
told him to
been pretty
stop
cool,
gooning.
I bet. Yeah.
You,
Stop
you said what?
You should have told him to stop gooning.
Hey man, at least he pulled out the dub. You know.
That's true.
Hell yeah, yeah. I don't know, but I can't wait to see his next fight. I'm such a big fan of him.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of work in on the this off time, and so I'm excited for his next fight. I know he's gonna win. He's a hard working dude. Like I would say, me and him are the hardest working guys in the gym. Um, we have a gym full of killers, but uh, yeah, he's a good dude, man, and crazy potential. So
Absolutely. And same can be said with you. I mean, you're up and coming. You've had one fight in the UFC so far. I can't wait to see what you have next in store and what comes next for you. Hopefully, it is that Seattle card
yeah,
because that's an amazing event, especially because there's only been so many UFC fighters that have originated from Washington State
yeah,
and in Seattle. Yeah. Hopefully, that is what is next for you.
and I think I'm like maybe one of 3 heavyweights uh, that have came out of Seattle or out of Washington. I think. Um, So I don't know. I think everybody likes heavyweight fights, whether they're exciting. When their finishes, they're exciting.
Yeah.
Typically now when they go the distance. But I think it would be a great addition to the Seattle card, or I mean any card. So just
Yeah.
trying to get something on the schedule. We're still waiting to get cleared. I had an injury in Australia, so hopefully that gets cleared up mid-January. Supposed to go back and see the doctor. So if that gets cleared, then hopefully they can get me on a card in either February or March, or who knows.
Yeah. How many fights
Absolutely.
would you be looking to get this year if you were able to, get the March card and everything goes to plan?
Bro, ideally, I mean, I would love to crank. That sounded that sounded a little zesty. I, I would love to get as many fights in as I could. Like um if I'm unscathed, I'm looking for the next fight. Like if it makes sense, I'm absolutely 100% taking it. I don't care if it's 2 weeks later. Like if it's a fight that makes sense, I'm doing it, bro. I gotta, like I said, I got a kid on the way. I gotta pay bills, bro,
Right.
and my wife's taking off work, so we gotta make shit happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um, I just had one like question about this because on ESPN it lists you as 6 foot 230. Do you ever kind of feel as though that like people kind of count you out because of that? Because you see these heavyweights that are like 6'3" plus, they're like 250, two
Yeah,
sixty. Like, how do you feel going up against like maybe one day you fight Tom Aspinall, he's 6'5", 250.
yeah.
Do you think that's ever gonna play you down? Like people are gonna look at like count you out for that?
I mean, they can, but like, bro, I've been the underdog all of my life, so it's nothing new for me. And I think that people tend to forget, like, yes, I am a lighter weight heavyweight and I am a shorter heavyweight, but on the opposite end, like I can gain a bunch of muscle and I don't have to cut any weight. So like Tom Aspinall, you said 6'3" or 6'5", 250 or something.
Six, yeah, 6'5", two
There's
fifty.
other heavyweights that are 265 plus and they have to cut down, bro. For me, I can add on a bunch of more mass and still keep my explosiveness. First, a lot of these guys, they're cutting weight and they're like it's damaging to your brain, bro, and like it just fucks your body up. So um
Absolutely.
I think yes, it can be looked at as a disadvantage, but you have to look at the potential to grow. Obviously not in height, but like in mass and what I lack in height, I make up for in explosiveness and speed. I can guarantee you, I wasn't able to show it, but it will be shown in the next fight. I am one of the quickest, most explosive heavyweights you guys will see, especially in the division. So,
And do you
um,
think that could ever lead to Elisha Ellison in the light heavyweight division? You
who
know,
knows? But the thing is, because me and my coach had talked about it, just because everybody was like, why don't you move to light heavy after my last fight? Because that guy was massive. Um, but at light heavyweight, everybody is as quick and athletic as me. In
yeah,
heavyweight, a lot of guys, and like I'm just saying out of respect, like a lot of guys tend to be slower at heavyweight. They may be tall, but they carry around a lot of mass. A lot of these guys are out of shape. Um, and so like I think a couple of the guys that fought on contender this past season, they're coming in around 236. I think that's like gonna end up being the new ideal heavyweight weight, bro. You're gonna see a lot more athletic, quick heavyweights, and I'm hoping like I'm the tip of the spear on that. Just showing the UFC like, hey, we don't have to be 6'5", 280, and then cut to 265. So I don't know, man. I
yeah,
think there's a lot of potential. Um, and I haven't gotten the opportunity, and I will, but I haven't gotten the opportunity to show people like what I can truly do. Um, so I think a lot of people count me out, but like I said, man, I've been the underdog all my life, and that's what it is. So but I've been proving people wrong all my life. So it is what it is.
absolutely. Way to go about things. Have that advancement mindset.
All
Anything from you
right, I
on?
got I got one. Yeah. So, Perth didn't go the exact way that you wanted it necessarily. What has changed in between that fight and, coming into your next fight camp, trying to get a fight February, March? What technical things mentally, what have you learned?
Oh man, the biggest thing outside of like I'm not giving any excuses. Brando was the better fighter that night. I just didn't perform the way I wanted to, and yeah, there's no excuse for that. But the biggest thing I've been working is just my hands, bro, and a lot more head movement. Because I coming from regional scenes, you tend to be the top guy in your region. And so the UFC's it's a different beast, bro. So a lot more guys are a lot better technically sound. And I wasn't writing off Brando, but I think I was depending on my speed too much instead of keeping a good defense as well. And so we've been working our defense, bro. My hands, kicks, a lot of wrestling, just really polishing up those things that will make me a way better fighter.
100%.
Absolutely. I respect that a lot.
You know, another thing is, you fought here all your life in Koga, right? Is that
No,
what
no,
it?
no. So I fought in Excite Fights. It's like the
Okay.
Koga's rival, bro. So,
Okay. Okay, I got those two mixed up. That's my fault. But what have you learned from the regional scene, especially fighting here and then, you're in Perth fighting your first UFC fight? It's a big change. What was
bro,
kind of the difference of that?
the difference is Australians are big motherfuckers, bro. Like bro, I'm not even joking. Like outside of the regional fighting, like we'd be walking down the street, and the average size in Australia, guys are like 6'3", bro. So Australians are just built different. But no, like I think regionally, um, the talent is very few and far between, and heavyweights are just they're rare, bro. So like we've had to travel to get fights. Um, it's just like I said, it's just rare finding decent heavyweights to get matched up against. And typically, like you may get calls from like these other fight promotions, uh, but like they're not calling wanting you to come on their promotion so you can win. They're trying to
Right.
pump up their home guy. So it's like a trying to find a balance of like, hey, like when a good time to take a riskier fight is. And so that's what we did in January. We took a riskier fight. He was supposed to be like one of the better guys in our region. And I knew the fight was gonna happen. Me and him were in the military together. Um, and then we ended up getting matched up and that fight just panned out perfectly. So
Yeah. Kind of a fun question for you here. Nickname is the Snack Panther, and I just thought that was so good. Where did that originate from? What's the story behind it?
bro, my coach is a massive comic book addict, bro, and collector. Like, I'm not even joking. This man probably has thousands of comic books. But anyways, his favorite like comic or is Marvel, and I'm black. He's a little racist. So the Black Panther, but I'm a
Uh-huh.
heavyweight. So he's like, your fat ass likes to eat. So I'm gonna call you the Snack Panther. Um, and so, yeah, man, that's how the name came about. I don't even eat a lot, bruh. So you can ask my wife, but I don't eat a lot. It's just, anyways, but that's where he got it from, and we kind of just rode with it, man.
That's funny. Um, I have another one for you. It's like ultimate goal. Like, of course, everyone has like the wish to come in and fight and eventually fight for the belt, maybe even hold the belt. What are your like plans on your just plain old career? Not necessarily talking UFC, but like, are you trying to build something outside the UFC once you get
Hmm.
like a name for yourself, or like, are you trying to become more of a like influencer, promoting brands, create brands, or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, um, well, I'll start with like infighting. Like I said, my ultimate goal is to make a lasting career out of this. Um, and just ultimately be able to support my family the best I can. Um, and hopefully, like when I retire one of these days, like I still get to stick around combat sports. So if that's me being a coach or an announcer, um, that would be sick. Because I don't think I could fully ever separate like being away from this sport. It's too enjoyable and like it brings in the best of people. So yeah, man, I would love to be a coach, or like some kind of sports analyst or something like that. Um, but also like you have to, those jobs don't pay a lot. So I have to make sure like I'm making a name for myself to where brands want to support me. So if that means like being a brand ambassador for clothing, if I have to do influencer stuff, I would, man. But like honestly, I just want to be a good role model for kids, bro, and be able to support my family the best I can. So however that comes about, coaching or doing whatever, I would love to, man. I'm not closed off to anything.
Absolutely. You could, create a new, heavyweight gym. Tom, he's got one of those over in Europe. You could create one over in Washington.
Bro, that would be sick. I was actually I was talking to my coach, man. He's a smart dude. And I was like, how do you and Chase like market your guys' selves? Because he was in the UFC a while back, and he's a jiu-jitsu black belt. I was like, I don't have the jiu-jitsu background that you and Chase have. And he was saying, bro, you could do uh like heavyweight MMA or heavyweight jiu-jitsu for heavyweights and do heavyweight specific moves. And like you said, just train heavyweight specifically or light heavy, like anything 185 and up. The moves are pretty similar. You just get different levels of athleticism. Um, but man, if I could do something like that, it'd be pretty cool. But the thing about Washington is there's plenty of small guys. There's not a lot of big guys. So
Yeah.
the talent is few and far between, bro.
Hey, I'll come back. I'll come back.
Yeah.
I'm from Washington.
Hey, come on, bro. We got you. We got a spot at our gym for you.
I wish, bro. I want to come back so bad. But
Yeah.
that's all I have for right now.
Yeah, I have two more, and one's kind of like a personal question, but what message this year do you want to send to the fans? Going into 2026, what can they expect from you? They haven't been able to see your full and like arsenal yet.
Yeah. I am trying to be like my message for the fans is I'm just trying to be the most exciting fighter I can be, while still being safe enough to win fights. Like I want to do things that they haven't seen heavyweights do, and I know I can do them because I do them in the gym, uh, and I'm athletic enough to do them. So, um, I think you guys like I want to show the fans like I can do some creative striking, bro, and it's going to be exciting and you just have to watch and stick with me to see it. So I'm
We're
just
gonna
really
get a
trying to
rolling
build a name
thunder.
for myself this year, and set myself in stone. So,
Absolutely. Are we gonna get a rolling thunder KO?
bro, hey, I can probably fucking do it, but I'm a little big, man. So we'll see. But if
Let's
he's
see
tired
it.
out, man, my opponent's tired out. I'll try and hit one for you,
Derek Lewis need.
Absolutely, that'd be awesome. That would get you everywhere.
bro. That's what I'm
Everywhere.
No.
saying.
Oh,
Hey, if I see a fly or a rolling thunder live at UFC Seattle, it's gonna be hey,
I'll
I'm gonna
shout
be
you
there.
guys out. I'll shout
I'm
you
covering
guys
the
out.
event, so
let's
I'm
go.
pretty hyped up about it. So I'll be there. That's gonna be awesome. And then one of the like personal questions: how does UFC matchmaking work? Like, do you get a call or what? How does that work?
I'm not. Wait, sorry. Can you say the last part? What'd you say?
Like, do you get a call or is it like manager will or coach necessarily?
Yeah.
Like,
So
how does that work?
typically, so for 170 and up, I think, or 185 and up, we have Mick Maynard, and then the other half is Sean Shelby. Um, so typically they'll just call you and say, "Hey, this date, this guy, what do you guys think?" And I mean, we're so new, we just kind of have to say yes.
Right.
Um, I'm not sure, like once you have yourself established in there, maybe they give you a few guys or a few locations. But yeah, they typically just call you with an opponent and a date and see if that works for you. Um, so like the week before the Seattle card, I'll have my kid do, so I don't think I'll be able to fight on any cards the week before the fight. But after my son is due, like that's because he's due on the 21st of March and Seattle is March 28th. So I would definitely fight March 28th. Plus, it would give me a little more extra motivation, man.
100%. I mean,
But I'm not
That's
son
sure how
on the
awesome.
way.
matchmaking works.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
a
Okay.
manager for that.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you what is the process of finding a manager? Do you just like reach out to them? Do they reach out to you? Does your
Bro,
coaches find
yeah.
them?
It's kind of weird. They kind of like my coach is my manager as well. And I think that's the way it should be because managers typically just say yes or no, but I want a guy seeing how I'm performing in the gym and a guy who knows how I fight and can look at an opponent and be like, okay, that's a winnable fight. Let's take it. So that's why I trust my coach so much, bro, because he's my coach and my manager. He knows how I fight. He's been with me from the beginning. Very loyal dude, bro. Very stand up. But typically, like I've had managers come out of the woodworks like cockroaches, bro. Like just random dudes DMing me, hey, do you need management? I'm like, no, sorry, I already got a manager. And I think other managers take like some I've heard of crazy percentages, bro, from your purse.
Oh yeah.
20%, 25%, like it's
Damn.
ridiculous. So my
I've
And
coach,
heard that's
taxes
how
already. Yeah.
yeah,
I've heard that's how Ali kind of manages, especially with all the people he manages
yeah,
and
bro.
having
He
them
makes a
fight each
killing, I
other.
imagine.
Yeah, because he was really pushing for like Islam and Justin to fight because he manages both those guys.
Yeah. So
And then if he
and that's
gets
weird, bro. Like I can't I couldn't trust somebody who is managing my potential opponents. Uh so which is cool. Like it's cool having my coach as my manager just because I trust him, bro. And like we share blood, sweat, tears, terrible moments, the highs of highs and the lows of lows together. So I woun't have it any other way.
what are some of your thoughts on fighters like refusing to fight like friends or teammates
I
or
respect
even
that.
like
I
Yeah.
well,
like
I think it's a little different. When you get to big gyms like ATT, just because there's hundreds of fighters there. But if it's like a smaller gym or like you're cross training with a dude, I respect that, bro. But like I saw, I think before Tom Aspinall was fighting his teammate Delija or something like that, another heavyweight
Hmm.
guy. He was like, I would vacate the title for Delija to take it. I don't know about that because there's millions on the line, but um, in any other circumstance, I wouldn't do it, bro. I mean, it's just too weird because when you cross train with a guy, like every single tick they do before they throw a strike, you know everything about him. Um, versus like me just entering the cage with a guy I've never fought before. Uh, you can do random things and they may work, but when you train with a guy day in and day out, I couldn't fight you, bro. It would be boring. So
yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
I don't agree with it.
What do you like? Because I see like all the I don't want to like sound anyway, but like when you see like Islam and Bilal, the Muslims type of fighters, they like refuse to fight each other even though they don't train with each other. I see
I
a lot
think
of
that's
that.
uh I got nothing against Muslims. I'm a Christian, so I don't agree with their beliefs, but bro, I'll fight another Christian. I don't care.
Yeah,
Like the religion beliefs have nothing to do with what we got going on in the octagon. So I don't necessarily agree with that. Um, but I mean, hey, if the UFC says it's okay, then whatever.
yeah. I've always just kind of thought it was like a little ridiculous because Bilal and Islam don't even like train together
Oh,
that
I agree,
much.
bro.
Like it's just because Bilal just doesn't want to fight him because they're the
Yeah,
same religion.
I
I
agree.
think
And
that would have been a great fight too.
I think that would honestly be a good matchup. So yeah. I don't know unless you got the Jack Della Maddalena Bilal and the JDM Islam. I think Islam would kill him if that's how Bilal performed. But other than that, I think it would be a good wrestling match, like a good grappling matchup. It would be an exciting roles. So
Are you a fan of grappling in the MMA scene? Because like a lot of the fans just absolutely hate it. They say it's boring and it's a bunch of stuff.
I am a fan when it's exciting. that's why I like cornering Chase because he's not a sit there and waste time kind of guy, bro. Like he's throwing up crazy submissions or he's creating crazy scrambles. I don't like it when guys sit in crucifix and just stay in that mounted position for the entire round. That's boring, bro. The fans pay expensive money, a lot of money for these fights. If that's what they want to see, then sure. But we want to see like good grappling matches in the MMA in the octagon, bro. So, um, yeah, like the Chimaev fight and the DDP, it was a good show of why Russian grappling is top tier. But would I want to watch it again? Hell no, bro. Like I have all the respect in the world for Islam, but what I want to watch his fights, actually I love when he's doing a lot more creative striking, like the Volk fight, or who's the Brazilian that he fought? I think in
Charles
uh California last year.
Oh, Renato Moicano.
Yeah,
Nakano,
that was an
yes,
exciting grappling like exchanges in the MMA. Like I want to see that. I don't want to see you just lay on JDM for 5 rounds, bro. So
absolutely. Um, is that what got you in MMA, like grappling, or was it striking?
it was grappling. I was training I was a cop at the time. I was training jujitsu at my gym that I'm currently at. And my coach asked me if I wanted to fight, and I was like, hell no, bro. I don't want to get punched in the face. And so I did some jiu-jitsu competitions. Uh, and I was like, you know what? Like I had some time off. I was like, I'm down. And I took my first fight. I won it, and then you kind of just get addicted to the high, bro.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
started
chasing the rainbow.
I started wrestling in eighth grade. I've been in love with it since. I tried to get Owen to wrestle, and he would
Yeah.
not. He refused.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Hell
getting
no.
my son in wrestling when he's of age, man. I think, bro, wrestling it just teaches you. I was telling my wife this because she's like, "Nah, the kids will do whatever they want to do," but like, wrestling teaches you how to overcome so much diversity, bro. Like, and not only on the mats, bro, but in life in general. I think like you create a good bond and brotherhood with the people that you're on the mats with. You create a good like mentorship with your coach, and then it just teaches you like no matter how shitty life may get, you got to keep pushing, just like in a shitty position or getting pinned. So, my kid
Absolutely does.
will be wrestling for sure.
I love that. It's respectable. I love wrestling so much. It's what's gotten me into MMA too. It's
Oh, 100%, bro.
yeah. My last thing for you is it's my dream and my goal to be in the UFC one day. Fighting is my passion. What is some advice from you as to which could get me to where I want to be?
Um, I will say, um, advice that was told to me 3 years ago, or yeah, 3 years ago on the dot, pretty much when I first started fighting amateur, or started training. Just be consistent, bro. A lot of guys want this, but they're not willing to put in the time to um like become better. And bro, it takes time. Like, you're not gonna get better overnight. And I think it would be ridiculous of someone to think that I can come into the gym once a week, twice a week, and get better. Um, so just consistency, bro. I anybody can do this sport, bro. If I can make it to the UFC in 2.5 years from fighting ever, like my first amateur, and I was barely training when I took my first amateur fight. But if I can make it in 2.5 years, anybody can. You just have to be consistent. That is literally it, bro. Um, yeah, that's the only thing I would tell you is just consistency. So and like don't sacrifice anything for your goal. So I've taken off birthdays to go train, like time with my family to go train. But if you want to make it to the UFC, the top organization in the world, like you have to sacrifice your wants for what you need. And so yeah, actually I would say sacrifice and consistency.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, man.
I just went and followed you on Instagram. I hope one day I have the chance to come visit your gym and train there.
Oh,
Hopefully,
bruh, our doors, and not just for you, like our doors are open for anybody. Like we used to be a little gang mentality, but like we need more guys. So if you want to stop, whenever next time you're in Washington, bro, stop by.
absolutely, I'll try. I really will. Hopefully, we can stay in contact too. I'd love to have another
Oh, bro,
interview
yeah, I'll
someday.
follow you back.
All right,
Oh
bet.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All right, that's all I got for
maybe you
you,
get the UFC Seattle call. We can get on another one. I'm in Auburn
bro,
right now,
I hope.
so
I hope.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
I'm in
100%. If I get on the UFC Seattle card, or if I don't, we'll make sure we all link up.
100%.
hey,
Yeah.
I probably won't be there. I live in Texas right now.
Oh, man.
I'm in
Um,
Auburn, so I'm fine with that.
hey,
No,
you
I'm
got
chilling.
Seattle going to the Super Bowl this year?
Hey, we'll see, bro. We'll see.
Let's go.
I saw a thing. It was like last time it's like a conspiracy. It was like last time they got a new pope, Seattle
Yeah,
won
I
the
saw.
Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
So hey, we'll see, bro. We locked in right now.
Let's
I
go.
know.
I
Saturday,
hope
big
it'll be
day.
awesome.
Yeah.
Mariners and Seattle going to the playoffs in the same year.
Man has kind of fumbled it at the end,
I
but
know, bro.
they made it the farthest they've ever made it before. So that's all right with me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
100%. Yeah, no,
All
dude.
right.
I'm trying to see. We'll see. We'll see if they go. I hope we win this Saturday, clinch the 1 seed.
Oh, for
Should be
sure, bro.
should be
I
smooth
would love
sailing
to
from
make it
there.
out to a friggin' Seahawks game, but
I know
we'll
they're
see.
expensive as all
I
living
was
hell.
saying that before we started. I was saying you got to pop out to the Seattle game, start just like fighting people in like
Bro, I'll
tailgating.
pay people to fight each other. I'll be the
Yes,
ref.
He can't get injured right now, bro. He's about to get a fight
in the
soon.
tailgate when they go tailgate, you got to be like, hey, that's the move.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for you. It was a great time. I loved interviewing you.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, we get to call UFC Seattle soon. Hopefully,
Hopefully, man.
AJ Fry.
We'll see.
Hey, AJ Fry, he's coming for your head. Let's go.
Respectfully coming
Respectfully
for you.
coming for your head. Respectfully coming for your head. Yeah, I'll post this on
Respectfully.
YouTube. We'll get some
All due
content
respect.
out. Yeah. So it will be good. I really enjoyed having you on. We'll
I
stay in
appreciate you guys, man.
contact.
Thank you
Pleasure.
very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless
Maybe
you
we
guys,
can
bro.
get a dual interview. Chase Hooper and Eli Ellison on one.
Hopefully, we'll see, man. You got to DM them,
Bro. Yeah.
and
All right.
I'll maybe tell them something. So we'll see.
Hey. All right. That would be
Thank
much appreciated. I'd love to have him on. That would be awesome. All right, brother. It was amazing.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah,
great
thank you guys,
new
man.
year
God bless
and
you guys, bro.
congratulations on the kid.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right.
Thank you
See
guys,
ya.
man.
Yep.
Doodles.
See ya.